Just north of Dallas, Texas, lives the city of Frisco. Frisco is booming and so popular that you're going to want to know all about it. It has roughly 218,000 residents and occupies roughly 70 square miles of land. And we're going to uncover in this video the 5 cons and 5 pros of living in Frisco, Texas. Stay tuned. Missy with the Living in Dallas, Texas team. We are a local real estate group here that specialize in relocations. So whether you're moving from another city or another state, our job here is to educate you and to find you the perfect place to call home. If you would love to reach out, we'd love to hear from you. Our numbers are listed below. You can reach us via phone, via text, or via email. We're available days, nights, and weekends, so reach out. We'd love to hear from you. While you're here, also make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you're notified every time we add a new video like this to the channel. So let's get it started. We're going to talk today about the 5 pros and the 5 cons of living in Frisco, Texas. And we're going to start with the pros. So pro number 1 is going to be location. You've got that right, and Frisco has it in spades. There are 2 major highways that service the city. You're going to have your north and south thoroughfare being the Dallas North Tollway, and then going east and west is going to be 121, which we also call the Sam Rayburn Tollway. For some reason here in our fine state of Texas, we decide that every thoroughfare needs 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 names, just to confuse people like yourself. So sorry about that, but 121 and Sam Rayburn Tollway, same road. So both of these make your drive extremely convenient, whether you're going north-south or east and west. Now let's talk about that location. If you look at a map so you can see where Frisco is in relation to Dallas, you'll notice that it's roughly 28 miles north on the Dallas North Tollway from downtown Dallas. Now it's even closer to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. So if your work or your travels take you via plane several times a week or a month, be rest assured that you will be extremely convenient to DFW Airport. I have it in at roughly 23 miles, depending on what part of Frisco you call home. So the other thing I would tell you about location when you're talking about Frisco, make no bones about it. It is certainly a suburb, but it's a suburb that really feels like it could be a big city. So if you want access to everything at your fingertips, this location cannot be beat. So location in Frisco is certainly pro number 1. Pro number 2 for living in Frisco, Texas is going to be the schools. So let's first start talking about the public schools, or otherwise known as Frisco Independent School District. They have a very honorable A+ ranking for the school district. It's also 7th best district in the state of Texas. So you can rest assured that your child could attend one of 70 schools with over 68,000 students registered in the district and receive a grade A education. Whether it's the education, the special programs, the athletics, the fine arts, Frisco has something for everyone. So figure out what it is that moves the needle for your school-aged children in the house and let us know so we can help you research whether those programs are available in Frisco ISD. Now, what about higher education? Well, did you know that Frisco has 2 college campuses right here in the city? It's home to Collin College, as well as a University of North Texas campus. So whether you want to go back and finish that degree, or maybe you have a student that lives at home and commutes to school, both are very accessible right here in Frisco. So schools and accessibility to fantastic, highly rated schools is definitely pro number 2 when talking about Frisco, Texas. Pro number 3 when looking at living in Frisco, Texas has to be the large number of attractions. It is mind-boggling how many activities, be that sports or entertainment, that we have right here in the city. Did you know that we're home to the professional sports teams like FC Dallas and the Frisco Rough Riders? But not only that, The most recent PGA headquarters are right here, in addition to 2 golf courses. So they're going to be bringing golfers from around the world to play right here in our own backyard. Not only that, we have world-class shopping like the Stonebriar Mall. And you might have heard a little snippet, and it's true, that Universal Studios is putting a theme park right here in Frisco. So you can't say that you're ever bored when you live in Frisco and surrounding areas, because the city planners have done a fantastic job of making sure that there are plenty of things to choose from regardless of your interest. So make sure you take a look at all the attractions that this fine city has to offer. Pro number 4 for living in Frisco, Texas would definitely be the jobs and accessibility to those employers. So a lot of us, we're still out there, we're working, and we need to be convenient so that we spend more time at home than we do on the roads commuting back and forth to work. So the Frisco City Planners, again, they did a fantastic job of getting some major corporations in here for the residents to work. We have companies right here in Frisco like Oracle, we have Baylor Medical, T-Mobile is here, and then right across 121, or the Sam Rayburn, we have the new relocated Toyota, as well as NTT Data, Liberty Mutual, and a whole bunch more. So I think that this is a primary reason why Frisco has gained in popularity so quickly, because people no longer have to commute all the way to downtown Dallas. You can live and work in the exact same city or just across a major highway. So jobs paramount when considering the pros of living in Frisco, Texas. Rounding out our top 5 list of pros when living in Frisco, Texas, of course it has to be the housing, right? So our business, my local team here that is going to work for you each and every day to find you the perfect spot. Well, what I would like to do is tell you about the last 30 days so you get an idea of the averages in Frisco, Texas. So in the last 30 days, we had 168 homes sell, and the average price, $793,000. So with that home, what did that average home look like? Well, it was a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,200 square feet, built in 2009. It comes in roughly at $244 a square foot, and that was sold at roughly 98.7% of list price. So they're not coming off the list price a lot, but the good news is they're not paying 109% above list price like they were about a year and a half ago either. So it's a competitive market. The house at $793,000 is going to get you a pretty nice, new, well-appointed home. Now, do you have to spend $800,000 to get in Frisco? Well, of course not. You certainly can, and you can spend more. But you can also get in the 4s and 500,000s as well. So don't let those numbers scare you off. What I would first start with is, what amenities do you need in your home? Are you looking for a single story or a 2-story? Are you looking for 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, or more? Would you like to have a swimming pool in your backyard? What about the neighborhood? Would you like to have a large neighborhood full of amenities? Or maybe that doesn't matter to you. Whatever that is, make sure you jot that down and you call me, email me, or text me so that we can start a conversation and my team can go to work finding you the perfect home in Frisco for you. That rounds out the 5 pros. Now we're going to switch gears and talk about 5 reasons why Frisco might not be the perfect place for you. Okay, we're going to talk about the cons now, and con number 1 is going to be traffic and congestion. You can't have 218,000 residents with all the attractions and the 2 major thoroughfares and all the visitors wanting to come in and check out what Frisco is all about, and not have your highways have a few more cars on it than we used to, or the side roads have a few more people on them than we used to. It's a sign of growth. I would love to wave my magic wand and tell you that we didn't have any traffic, but that wouldn't be the case. Also, we wouldn't have all these things that we like at our fingertips, all those cons that are pros that we talked about, if we didn't have the people here to support them. So we do have some traffic, we do have some congestion at times. It's not 24/7, and it's certainly not traffic that you might be experiencing in other areas of the world like LA or New York City, right? It's not to that degree, but if you're coming from somewhere more rural, it might take some getting used to, but it comes along with some pretty good pros. So the con, traffic and congestion, part of life as we know it here in Frisco. Con number 2 is going to be affordability, specifically housing affordability. So I want to take a look, and we're going to compare the numbers on the average housing market in January of 23 compared to the numbers that I gave you earlier of the houses that sold in the last 30 days, which would have been in March. So in January, we had, let's see here, the average price per square foot was $238 per foot. Now we're at $244, so a slight increase there. Also, they were selling around 97% of list price. Now we're at 98.7%. So they're selling closer to asking price. And then the average sale price in January was $789. Now we're at, what did I mention? $793. So you can see that just in 2-3 months short time that the prices are increasing. Now, if you were listening to the media, right, they're gonna tell you that the market has slowed down and no one's buying and oh my goodness, the interest rates. But when you have a popular city like Frisco, you can throw all that media and the knowledge that they are trying to put out there, I can throw it in the trash because it doesn't hold true, right? We have shorter days on the market and we have few houses to choose from, and the prices are going up, the price per square foot is going up. So if Frisco is something that you're considering, the city, really any of these northern suburbs, I would do it sooner rather than later because time is just gonna cost you more money. Also, I get the question, housing bubble. Oh yeah, well it can't sustain that. Well, when you have the attractions and you have the major employers, there's no indicators that the market all of a sudden is going to go the opposite direction. So again, if you're serious, then I would start looking quickly so that you can lock in today's housing prices to make it a little bit more affordable. Con number 3 is also going to be related to housing. So what that is, fewer new construction opportunities. So if you're looking for a brand new home, there are fewer to be had in Frisco. Why is that? Well, it's because there's only so much land, right? 69, almost 70 square miles. Frisco is extremely popular, and so it's being built out rather rapidly. So if you were looking for brand new, I just pulled the details. In our multiple listing service, there is currently 25 homes available that are brand new. Now that's going to range anywhere from a townhouse at $400,000 and roughly 1,800 square feet, all the way up to over 8,000 square feet and over $4 million. And it's everything in between. But that is what's currently available in brand new construction, again, in our multiple listing service. So if new, and it has to be brand new, again, time is of the essence because we're not making more land. So definitely reach out if brand new construction in Frisco is what you're looking for, and be quick to make those moves. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at suburbs probably north of Frisco, which again is not a bad thing unless you absolutely need to live in the city. Con number 4 when looking at living in Frisco, Texas is going to be the lot sizes. So our houses here in Frisco are on average to small size lots, roughly 0.15, 0.16 of an acre. So you're going to be very intimate with your neighbors. You're going to see them left and right and front and back. If you are one that's coming from maybe a rural area, or you have the premonition that this area in Texas is wide open spaces with plenty of room for cattle and horse to roam, Probably not gonna find that in Frisco. We'll need to look further out for you. But if you're okay with quarter acre to call home and being very close to your neighbors, then Frisco's okay. But I did want to let you know that the lot sizes are average to on the small side. We have made it to our last con number 5 of living in Frisco, Texas, and it has to be the toll roads. So I mentioned earlier the convenience factor. Well, it comes at a cost. Dallas North Tollway and 121 or the Sam Rayburn Tollway are both tollways, and you will pay to travel on these roads. How much? Depends on how long you're on the toll roads. You can go to ntta.org and they will have some calculations for you on how much it'll cost on your daily commute from point A to point B. But they're great highways, they're efficient highways, they're clean highways. They definitely get you around this metroplex rather quickly, but you're gonna pay for the privilege. Now, if you go ahead and get a toll sticker and put it on your car, then the NTTA will reduce the cost of your journey or your commute. We no longer, thankfully, have to go through and put money in the toll booths. It's a billing system, or they will debit a card that you have on file. So the toll roads, a little bit of a hassle. Does it outweigh the convenience? Does convenience outweigh the hassle and the expense? That's your call. But when you talk to anybody around here, they might have a little bit of a grumble when you're talking about the toll roads. So what do you think after you review the 5 pros and the 5 cons about living in Frisco, Texas? Are you packing your bags as fast as you can? Or are you looking for other options? Either way, it's okay. We have your back when you're moving to Dallas, Texas. Again, our communication is paramount to a memorable and positive experience. So start by reaching out via phone, via text, via email, so we can have a conversation about what areas might be best for you and your family. Make sure that while you're here, you subscribe to the channel and you ring the bell so we're notified every time we add a new video to the channel. We look forward to meeting you in person very soon. Until then, take care.